Uh, it's on my area of expertise, but from what I can tell from the Africa Rising narrative, is it's a lot of it's sort of jobless growth. It's the middle classes haven't risen as much as people thought that they had, and of course a lot of this is tied to sort of commodities and these sorts of things where it creates money, but it doesn't necessarily trickle down. So in terms of for instance, commodities and infrastructure, the question is, to what degree will that create jobs within Africa? Well, I'm not sure if, to what degree, particularly the commodities extraction. Industries like oil are not very labor intensive in terms of creating jobs. Really, I think the crux is the industrialization for sustainability within Africa. And until you can see commitments in that, I think everything else will be much more on a short-term basis, because that kind of resources out manufactured goods in model, which harks back to the colonial days, is famous for not being a sustainable model. And so I think it's critical that it has to move in some ways into this industrialization. And so far it's failed, really. I mean, if you look at the special economic zones in Africa, none of them are success stories. I mean, they keep on harping on about that shoe factory in Ethiopia, but really, and I mean, no, look, there are things happening here and there, but I'm not convinced yet that anything super is going to happen anytime soon in that regard. And I think until that happens, the patterns can't really change. And I mean, as we've seen with China's fluctuation on its economy and the way it's hitting countries like Angola and Zambia, who are dependent on exports of commodities, Africa will be stuck in that position.